Hey Brian. Okay, so what do you guys want? You want League or Trans? Okay, to-do list for 3 weeks. Okay, I hear you. Gonna go do Trans. It's gonna be this team. Any other suggestions? If none, I'm just gonna do League. I mean Trans. Since only Brian has mentioned. Alright, assuming no other objections, let's just get this out of the way. Hopefully I can pass it in this live stream. If not, you guys will just have to wait until next time. Okay, so Transmigration of the Void, we're gonna attempt with this team here. I'm gonna load up the Transmigration information as well. Yeah, I figure I should just get this out of the way, right? No point dragging it any longer. If I fail, there should be a forfeit. What kind of forfeit are we looking at here? Because, hey Charles. Okay, I'm gonna do an empty spin here to ensure I don't die from Felix the cat. Okay, very important to learn to do empty spins on Trojans, especially with teams like this where you can't control the damage output very well. $15 dimes for all guildmates. Sure, I'll abdicate the throne, the guild president, and I'll pass it on to you, Brian, and then you can treat frigging everyone 15 diamonds. What are you, crazy? I didn't just win the $1 billion Powerball lottery last week. Which, interestingly enough, if you win $1.5 billion in the Powerball, you can't actually withdraw all of it in one go. You have to choose between a lump sum withdrawal, or you have to choose a 30-year annuity, which means they will release your $1.5 billion to you over 30 years. But the thing is, right, if you take the lump sum, it's only $930 million, and they'll also tax you like super heavily. Whereas if you take the 30-year annuity option, they will actually give you the full 1.5 billion. So, useful knowledge for those of you out there one day aspiring to win the lottery. I'm sure that information will come in handy. And I would definitely recommend you to go for the annuity route rather than the lump sum route. Okay, so if you guys are new to this team, you haven't seen this work before, very simple. All you need to do is dissolve light, water, and dark. Most of the time, the light's not going to be on your board, and in fact, actual fact, light gets converted away. As you can see, there's a passive every turn where 4 of my light runes are being converted away. So it would be so you actually don't need to worry about your light runes. Anything 4 or less, they're gonna get converted away, and you can just focus on the dark and water runes. If any of you ever win the lottery, I expect you to fly over to wherever I am in the world at that time in your private jet that you've just purchased and give me a freaking ride somewhere, seriously. If I ever hear one of you wins the lottery one day and you don't do that, I will come after you. I will find you and I will stalk you like there's no tomorrow. Okay, so if you're watching the stream, you're screwed because I expect that from you. Hilariously, I haven't even activated ToS. I probably should. Because the damage has just been there the whole time. Okay, so this is the new cheese team of choice. No, Craig, I meant if you won the lottery, you come pick me up. So, I wouldn't come and pick you up. If you won the lottery, come on. Well, it's good during the live stream, at least you guys are here, so I have a bit of distraction because it's hard to just keep focusing on the screen the whole time. Very easy to get the screen fatigue. Okay, orbs. Orbs are not easy with this team because you have to pre-count how many pre-formed combos you have. So in this situation, we have this combo which is already formed. So we're just going to drag this light rune up over here, and then that'll be our 3 initial combo. That's going to be useful when we come across Hades' second form. Okay, once again, 5 combo orbs on her. So we have 1 combo here, 2 combos here, 3, 4. So we just need to form 1 more and we'll be fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, play it safe. You're not going to need that convert any other time anyway. Sure, honey, if I really win the lottery one day, I don't mind flying my private jet over and giving you a ride. But, let's be honest here. There's a reason why it's called a lottery. Sure, if I win the lottery, I don't mind sponsoring all of you guys 15 diamonds. That'll be like, what? A massive 0.1% of a lottery's fortune. So if you guys saw that, you didn't see wrong. You can actually pick up a rune in the fire column and move it out without beating birds. But it will only be the first rune that applies to. Okay, this will be one of the more challenging stages, not actually because you have any possibility of dying, but because you need to get light runes dissolving. So you can either pray for sky drops, or you can try and wait until you have 7 light runes on board. Because 7 will mean 4 get converted away, you'll have 3 left. Okay, we got a lucky sky drop there, so the Quintet shield is dissolved, but assuming we didn't, even in that board there, we'd still have 3 light runes left over for that purpose. You guys get a room. If you're gonna get all wet and excited, at least do it somewhere else because I'm not sure I can handle that amount of wetness over here. Oh dear, not even rune lock. Skill lock, I mean. So you can see with relative ease, we're making fairly good progress so far. nothing is very threatening. Of course, you need to watch out for any Trojan stages, because those can go south really fast. And in any initial orbs, those kind of things are more challenging thing to play with this team, because sometimes after the conversion you have a lot of combos on board already, so you don't want to overdo that. As you guys can see, recovery is not a huge issue either, even with 3 dragons in the team. In this team's case specifically, the PR Gither has a passive with PR Suga, so that will grant a fair amount of recovery buff. What are we coming up against soon? I remember we had to use the convert for something else. We'll need it soon. Let's convert the crap out of this. ToS is supposed to be activated as soon as possible, so don't wait until later on like I did. But you can see that even if you didn't, it's not a huge thing. But by Queen of Hearts, you want to make sure you can kill her quickly enough. If not, she's gonna get out of hand pretty quickly. Yeah, I did. I only saw the wiki info just now, so didn't have to do that convert. But that's the thing. Like, I'm not even using any actives. This team is just—it's so cheesy. You just make combos of lights. Make combos of dark and water runes, and you just cream through the rest like there's no tomorrow. So one really wonders what Madhead are thinking sometimes when they design teams like this. I even have enough hit points to tank, what's his face here? Domon? Yeah, Domon. Just convert just in case. There's no point being greedy here. This team is definitely too easy to play. The only challenges that I come across with this team are storing cooldown actually. You're playing with the Soul Master. If you watched my live stream 2 weeks ago, 40 combos on stage 1 does wonders for not stalling, so it can work out really badly. But other than that, I found no real issue with this team. It's just, this is one of those cheesy teams that you'll whip out and play if you're just feeling lazy, I guess. It's honestly not a huge amount of skill involved. And I say that with due respect to anyone that does play this team, but come on, look at this. Do you see a lot of skill? I'm just sitting back and enjoying the benefits of high combos, not through my own doing. Yeah, I drew my single dime seal and I got a freaking dupe bell. Pretty standard, get a dupe. Nothing new, don't even know what to feel anymore, so I shall not even bother. Okay, this guy is a tricky bugger, so you don't want to mess around with him. Make sure he dies, just activate everything you have. Because seriously, I've been on the losing battle with this guy before. You just want to make sure he dies as soon as possible. As painfully as possible. Yeah, what a Babylonian. Good for you, man. I mean, I've been playing this game so long that dupes just no longer seem to matter or bother or factor into anything. It's a way of life. Thou shalt get dupes. Well, it's true, isn't it? I mean, I've always stuck to one mantra in life, and that's hope for the best, plan for the worst. We can only hope not to get dupes, but when they happen, just gotta be like, well, so expecting it anyway. It's not to the point of becoming defeatist, but I mean, there's nothing you can do to safeguard yourself against dupes. I mean, unless you're gonna talk about all that voodoo crap. Or maybe you should go read like self-help articles on how to improve your luck or your karma. And then be like, yeah, you know what worked for me this week? Yeah, I helped grannies cross the road. That's right, I got a water Babylonian because I helped grannies cross the road. No man, don't throw your phone on the wall, that's just stupid. Phones cost money. Getting angry doesn't cost money, phones cost money. Okay, what stage are we on? 23? Okay, let's scroll down. Okay, when you see Wukong, that is the first signal for you to disarm Sus, because next round there is a neutralize, reset, whatever you want to call it thing. With a recovery, we have a few converters in hand. We're not really worried of Wukong potentially killing us here. Unless, of course, you do something stupid like not dissolve any hearts, in which case you probably deserve to die in the first place anyway. I don't know, man. I find Zodiacs are pretty iffy territory for me. I mean, you're basically categorizing 7.5 billion people into 12 personality types. I mean, surely something will read like, oh my god, that's so me, right? I just find it's fairly easy to get coincidences that way. Draw with the left pinky only while upside down. Proven to work 20% of the time. Great, and the other 80% you'll be feeling like a real knobend. So So as mentioned, when you see Wukong, there's a first warning signal to disarm your Surs because Medea here, or whatever Enchantress effect that appears on stage 24, will be your first disarm. Yeah, man, they always say stuff like, money will be a worry for you. Your career is a concern. I mean, don't know about you guys, but I can tell you out of 10 people you say that to, probably 8 or 9 are, yeah, I have money problems, or yeah, I do in fact have career problems too, you know, and it's so generic, it's easy to just kind of bluff your way through. Let's plan a spin path for this. Do we need to? Whatever. Okay, the serious bros, whichever one you meet, are also not to be trifled with. You want to make sure you kill them as quickly as possible. You use this convert to get rid of that light rune. So, as mentioned, no matter which Sirius you meet, be it Solar or Lunar Sirius, you want to make sure you you activate everything and kill them. Because they are not to be messed around with. You see, I intentionally spin very little combos there in case I accidentally kill the Earth one by spiking too much damage. That wouldn't be good. And in case you guys didn't know, you can kind of keep one alive like this until he's cooldown 1, in which case you definitely need to kill him. But it's another way to extract a few more turns of cooldown storing. Can you do that? Okay, battle 27 is the second battle you will need to deactivate Surs on. We are lucky today, we've met Keeper of the Earth Keeper basically. I was about to say Keeper of the Light, and I was like, that's so long ago from Dota. Okay, but in any case, we met the Earth Keeper, so we're lucky here because we are packing Earth attacks here as well. Not to mention our Earth runes are dissolving away very easily, so it should not be too difficult to make short work of her. But of course, do remember to heal up when you need to. Okay, it's time to say goodbye. See you, Shem. Hope this doesn't last too long. We're on what stage? 20, 28, only 27. Okay, hopefully I can finish soon because I don't want to keep streaming this for too long either. Transmigration is boring, man. After you cleared it, it's boring. Which I'm thankful why there are no longer soul stones we have to farm on here. Totally forgot to activate ToS, lol. What's it, 15 or more? Okay, so I like to dissolve them in groups of 5, so it's easy to count. So that's 5. And of course we don't get any more. Typical. Okay, 4 dissolved there, so we're on 9. We have 6 water runes on board, which theoretically means we have enough to go for an attack, but I think it'd be better if we just kind of maybe dissolve 3. I don't know, let's just not dissolve any. And let him attack us. We'll instantly disarm him with next turn. So we have more turns to deal damage to him. And we can use actives if we need to. Okay, let's use Nidog's active and probably a convert. Let's not go for the mass convert because I find that the mass convert is nice, but it actually decreases your combo count by a lot because this is one massive chunk of fire all over the place. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of grinding Transmigration every day. I mean, last time we had to do it for the Soul Stones, and it was okay for a while, you know, if you want to be like super efficient with your whole leveling process, but you just get really sick of it after a while. Okay, I'm gonna get counter-attacked here. It's fine, we can tank it. And we have our enchanted rune now, so... Oh, sadness. No enchanted rune. Shall we just use a heal? Make another enchanted rune? Sometimes you can just kind of make the enchanted rune and it sky drops like that. And, yeah. It's good, but it's you can't rely on it. And I might have to do an empty spin now just to avoid that counter attack. I think that's what I'll do. Ah, crap. Okay. It was one combo only, so that's fine. So these are just some parts where you might need to be a little bit careful. I mean, it could accidentally kill you if you're not watching out for it. See, like so. If that was last turn and she was on cooldown 1, that could have been disastrous. Been a premature end to the stream here. Yeah, so that's the common objection or argument brought up by a few people, is that they want Transmigration back as the newbie testing ground, I guess, for people to just test out their weird and wonderful teams. But you know, it has its pros and cons, so I wouldn't rule it totally out of the equation. Yeah, I mean, I like this trans because this Transmigration shows, you know, who the big boys are, who can do this real stage clearing. But whereas with the old trans was a lot more of a, you know, just testing ground. So I mean, they could bring back a free stage, maybe limited to 1 entry per day. You could give no rewards, but the whole purpose is just for people to test their teams. But I don't know if that's really necessary. It's okay, it's value add, but we'll see how it goes.